Namaste students, welcome to social science class of today, right? And I'm very happy that I'm able to see all you people in this way. I hope the same from your side, right? Okay, without delaying, let us go back to our class. Can we just recall what have we learned in the last class? Can we do that? Yes. What is an axis? What are poles? What is a longitude? Which is a color which is found prominently on the globe? We know answers for all these questions, right? Now we will go further to know in detail about latitudes and longitudes and how are they useful for us, right? Here I have the globe with me. Can you see? Can you make out which color is prominent on it? Yes, blue is the color which is prominent on it, and that indicates it is water. We came to know that from the globe we can make out the land and the water bodies. We can understand the positioning of the continents and the countries, right? Let us go ahead today in understanding latitudes and longitudes. Right? How are they useful to us? Why have we made these imaginary lines, right? So we will go in detail about each of them. First, to begin with, latitudes. We already know the definition of the latitudes. The lines which run horizontally on the earth or on the globe are called as latitudes. They run from the North Pole towards the South Pole. And the largest latitude is our equator. All other latitudes are parallel to the equator, right? All latitudes are parallel to the equator, hence they are called lines of parallels. They are called as lines of parallels. The other name for latitudes is lines of parallels. Let us draw the latitudes now. So we will begin with the equator, right? There are many lines on the globe, but we have identified few lines of these latitudes as important lines. What have we named them as? Important lines of latitudes. And they also have values for them. The first one, equator, will be of 0 degrees. Right? This is of 0 degrees. Next, from the equator towards the North Pole, we have Tropic of Cancer. We have named it as Tropic of Cancer, and its value is 23.5 degrees. After that, we have Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle, and that is of 66.5 degrees. Here, coming towards the south, from the equator towards the south pole, we at the same values we have two more lines of latitudes, that is Tropic of Capricorn. That also is at 23.5 degrees. The next is the Antarctic Circle. That is also at 66.5 degrees Celsius, and our South Pole 90 degrees, North Pole 90 degrees. Got it? These are the important lines of latitudes. There are many lines of latitudes, but we have named only 5 of them as important lines of latitudes. We have done so for us to understand and study about the earth better. Got it, children? So let us recollect whatever we have studied in the latitudes. There are many lines which run parallel to the equator, that is from east to west on the globe, right? In that, we have taken only 5 of them and named them as important lines of latitudes. To begin with, it is equator, which divides the earth into 2 equal hemispheres, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. If we go towards the North Pole from the equator, we will find the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle. If we come towards the South Pole from the equator, we will find the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. All these lines are parallel to each other. They are parallel to each other. And as we move from the equator towards the poles, what happens? The length of the lines goes on decreasing, and when they reach the North Pole, the length becomes 0 because it is a circle. Got it? The other name of latitudes is lines of parallels. Okay? Yes. Let us go ahead for longitudes. Longitudes are the imaginary lines which run from the North Pole to the South Pole. They run vertically on the globe from North Pole to the South Pole. They are also called as meridians. What are they called as? They are also called as meridians. The longitudes are semicircles. They are semicircles which run from North Pole to South Pole. Got it? Yes, let me draw it for you now. Yes, there are now 360 longitudes. How many? 360. And the one line which runs exactly from North Pole to South Pole is considered as prime meridian. What is it? It is prime meridian. And this prime meridian passes through a place called Greenwich, which is near London. Do we know where is London? Yes, London is in England, right? This is the Greenwich meridian. We can also call it as Greenwich meridian, which is the prime meridian. So, this prime meridian divides the earth vertically into two equal hemispheres. Equator was dividing the earth into two equal hemispheres horizontally. Here, prime meridian is dividing the earth vertically into two hemispheres. This is eastern hemisphere and this is western hemisphere. Now, just now I said there are 360 prime meridians. There are 180 on the eastern hemisphere and 180 on the western hemisphere. Put together they are 360. Now, we have understood latitudes, we have also understood longitudes. We have to understand what is that we are going to know about the earth with these imaginary lines. Got it? Latitudes help us to divide the earth into different heat zones. Longitudes help us to decide the time. We know very well all the places on the earth do not have the same time because of the rotation of the earth. If one side of the earth is having day, obviously the other side will be dark. That is, it will be having night. So, with the help of longitudes, we are able to decide our time. Now, together, latitudes and longitudes are helping us to understand something else. Individually, they help us to locate the heat zones and they help us to decide the time of a place. But together, there is something else also what these imaginary lines do for us. Have you seen this picture? Drawing, whatever, like this. You can see each of them are perpendicular to each other. There are vertical lines, there are horizontal lines. And when you draw such a figure or find such a figure, we call it is as simple as a grid. It is a grid. Now, when latitudes and longitudes intersect, they also form a grid. They intersect each other. When we draw them on a piece of paper or when we see them on the globe, we see that they intersect each other at right angles. We know what is a right angle in mathematics? Right angle means an angle which is equal to 90 degrees. Got it? So now with this grid we are going to locate places. How? We know the value of the longitudes. We know the value of the latitudes. If we know them, then it is easy for us to locate the place on the globe. every time whenever we don't find a place, nowadays it's very easy. If we don't know any place, we just ask that person to send us a location, Google location, and with the help of maps we go and reach that place. Something like that only happens here. We are able to locate the place on the globe with the help of latitudes and longitudes. Got it, children? Have a nice day.